Hey everybody, how we doing today? We're back at it on the Triple Cross podcast. I'm your host today. My name's Casey. If you don't already know me, I'm the Niners fan man. Follow me, subscribe to me on YouTube at Niners fan man. You can catch me on all the content that I do on YouTube there. I'm on a few channels, so that's kind of a hub I use to tell people where to go if they do want to watch me. I've got a fun episode planned for you guys today. I am going to be attempting the unthinkable, the purest stat challenge I could imagine. I am going to attempt to guess every single team in the NFL's leader for both yardage and touchdowns in passing, in rushing, and in receiving. That's a whole lot of leaders to guess. My confidence level is so. But you know what? We'll get in just a sec. Before we do, I have to let you know that you can win sports memorabilia from this show. If this is your first time watching, I'll get into it more at the end of the episode. We're going to give away a bunch of credit to our partner site, DAPS Sports. They do a ton of sports card breaking, as well as some other things as well. Check them out. Mostly on TikTok. They're live 24/7. Check them out anywhere that social media is done. You can follow DAPS Sports. That's DAPPZ Sports. More on that later. But like I said, you can win sports memorabilia. So stick around. Join me on playback. If you didn't see the message I had during the wait before the show started, join me on playback. The link is in the description. This same stream is broadcasting there in that playback room. It's kind of our private community. You'll have to be watching that stream in that platform to be added to the random wheel, which will determine who wins the sports memorabilia credit at the end of the episode. There should be a few winners. It should be tons of fun. Guys, without further ado, I say let's get into it. Looks like I've got some viewers with me live right now, and we're going to get into it in just a second here. All right, chat is heating up. How we doing, everybody? How we doing, everybody? Can you all hear me okay? Forgot to do my sound check with somebody in our playback room before I started today. But that's okay, because we just roll with the punches here. We roll with the punches. I assume you can hear me. I assume you can hear me. You guys can hear me. I know you can hear me. All right, cool. I got confirmation there. All right, guys, so here's what we're up to today. This is it. There are 96 guys here. This one's actually just the yardage. I'm going to get 13 minutes to do the yardage leaders for every category, for every team. It's going to be crazy. Honestly, I don't know if I can do it. This is going to be the one we'll move on to afterwards, which I'm sure my confidence is going to be just absolutely shattered by the time I get over to here. But this is the touchdown leaders. This one actually excludes passing touchdowns. So I guess a little false advertisement there. It's actually the number one touchdown scorer for franchises for rushing and receiving combined. That's how I understand it, at least. These are just some quizzes that I found. So who knows? I assume they're correct and accurate. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get into this. 13-minute timer will start now. I don't have a strategy for this. Chat, if you want to help me out, I'll look to the chat maybe for the last couple minutes or so for each of the quizzes if I'm struggling, which I'm sure to be struggling because this is way too hard of a challenge to take on myself. I'm without a co-host today. I normally have somebody with me. John isn't here. That's okay. I'm going to start the quiz right now. 13 minutes on the clock. Let's go. Start naming leaders. Casey, what do we say? I think that the Bears, I can sweep probably here if I had to guess. Brandon Marshall. So Jay Cutler, Walter Payton, that felt pretty easy to get for the passing and rushing yards, respectively. And I thought it would be Brandon Marshall for the receiving. I forgot one extra layer of the challenge is I have to say out loud what I'm thinking basically all the time. Because our audio listeners won't know what's going on unless I do. So that makes it a little bit tougher, honestly. I'm just kind of stabbing at random things at this point. I have Jim Kelly now for for the Bills passing. Maybe I'll just go through some quarterbacks first. Elway for the Broncos, for the Browns, who comes to mind for the Browns? Dang. I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and drop in Brown while I'm here before I move on because he's got the rushing there for sure. Buccaneers. Oh gosh, who could that be? Like a Johnson? Oh wait, there's some Johnsons on here. That worked. Chad Johnson, Calvin Johnson, Andre Johnson. Receiving yard leaders for the Bengals, Lions, and Texans. I was going for Brad Johnson there for passing for Bucks. I don't know who's got it for the Bucks. Man, is it some old head? Or is it? No way. It is Winston. Okay, it's Jameis Winston. I guess they don't take away yardage when you throw interceptions. That's pretty cool. So for the Cardinals, longtime Cardinals quarterback. Ooh, I don't have any idea, but I'll throw out a Warner, a Palmer. No way, it's Kyler. Moving on. Let's move on to the Chargers. Chargers got to be Phillip Rivers, right? Got to be Phillip Rivers. While I'm here, got to be Antonio Gates with him, right? Chiefs. Oof, there's no way it's Mahomes. God, who else is there? Like Trent Green. Ooh, got a Green. Amon Green, rushing leader for the Packers. Love to see that. Guys in the chat, sorry if I'm not paying enough attention to you. Kind of working against the clock here. Like I said, I'll check in just as soon as I can with you guys. Actually, I might be able to watch you guys if I skinny up this window. Kind of peek at the chat behind. All right, let's keep going here. What else have we got? Chiefs, I'm stalled on. Colts. Who? Oh boy, man, this feels already so much harder. There's no way. It's like Unitas. He threw for like 10 yards a game and led the league in passing all the years he played. It feels like. Okay, this one should be pretty good. Not. Did I spell that wrong? Aikman isn't. Okay. Emmitt Smith is all over this. Rushing yards leader. Jimmy Smith is the Jaguars receiving yards leader, and Steve Smith for the Panthers receiving. Man, I am falling behind here. What else can I do? How about no, it's not Greasy for the Dolphins. It would be Marino, obviously. Use your brain, Casey. Okay. And let's move on to the Eagles passing. Who am I missing, guys? Chat, you can help me out with that one. Cowboys passing. Who is it? If it's not Aikman, did I just spell that wrong? That feels like, oh, wait. It's not him. Then it's got to be, oh man, who am I thinking? I mean, it's not Prescott, right? Because that would be crazy. No, it's, who am I thinking? Oh, Staubach? Oh God, how do you spell that name? Stop. Oh, can't spend too much time on that. Have no idea how to spell Staubach. If anybody has spelling tips for me for Staubach, I'd like to submit that one if I could get his name right. All right, Eagles. Ooh, Eagles. McNabb. Got him. Okay, got to be McCoy for the rusher. Receiving Eagles. Ooh, could it be Jackson? No, but Steven Jackson was the rushing leader for the Rams, so that's great news. Receiving leader for the Eagles. Man, I have a feeling I definitely know that one, but I'm trying to move quickly through this. Falcons. Ooh, a team I definitely follow super closely. Let's skip them for now because I know that I should be able to run the 49ers with Montana, Gore, and Rice, of course. Giants. Oh boy, another one. Lovely little Giants. Giants. Could it be Beckham leading the receiving? No. Definitely not. Let's see. I mean, it's not. It's got to be Barber for the rushing. Got that one. Giants passing leaders. Staubach. Okay, Rose in the chat says I spelled Staubach right. At least that's how I thought I spelled it. Yeah, so that must not be the right answer. Who am I missing? The Cowboys passing. That one's going to drive me crazy. That feels like I should know that really easily. Okay. Oh, I know one that I missed on the Cardinals. That one's obvious. It's good old legend Larry Fitzgerald. Let's just start throwing out some iconic guys here. Moss, Carter has it for the Vikings, not Moss. That would be like Peterson for the Vikings. AP obviously led that team. Could that be? I mean, I'm just to get names out there. I'm going to throw out guys who are just recent memory. Russell Wilson is the Seahawks leader. Breeze should be for the Saints, the passing leader. Well, got to throw out Tom Brady. We just need to throw out, not Rady. Brady, got to spell it right. Got 7 minutes left. I've used almost half my time. I am not throwing out enough guys. I looked at the Ravens, threw out Jamal Lewis. That happened to be right for the rushing. Steve Smith was already on there. I already got Smith. Um, you're picking all older players? No, these are just the leaders. Oh, it's Romo. Oh, Rose, you are so right. I just forgot Tony Romo existed at all. Okay, let's see. So, who is the Jets passing leader? Jets, Jaguars, Lions. Oh, Lions will be Stafford. That one's easy. Calvin Johnson. Rushing leader's got to be Sanders, right? Got him. Jets rushing leader is probably Curtis Martin. Yeah. Yep. Got him. Okay, I just need to stay focused on this. So did Rogers get the Rogers Favre has the passing yards for the Packers, receiving. Ooh, who would that be? Seems like there's a few candidates there. I mean, Jordy Nelson doesn't have it. Antonio Freeman. Uh, Favre has the passing. Might be an older guy. Donald Driver has it. Wow, I was just throwing up a prayer on that one, guys. Okay, Ravens. Hope you guys like these like quiz ones. Joe Flacco is the passing leader for the Ravens all time. Didn't know that. Rams. Oof. Rams quarterback. I mean, I guess Warner, right? Man, that one actually felt like a decent one. Is it for receiving? Might it be Isaac Bruce? And it is. I like that. Wait, Marshall Falk wasn't the rushing leader for the Rams? Okay. All right. I mean, he didn't go anywhere else, right? I mean, he did too. Okay. Just throwing out some names there. Titans. That'd be Titans and Oilers. So probably Warren Moon. Got that one. Does that mean Eddie George, maybe? Eddie George still has it over Derrick Henry. That's pretty incredible. Receiving. Okay, we're down to 5 minutes. Receiving for the Titans. I'm jumping all over the boards, guys. Okay, I did get a hint from the chat, but this one I would have gotten to. The Manning brothers leading their respective teams, the Colts and the Giants. And I would guess that for Peyton. Oh, that didn't. Oh, did I get. Wait, what happened there? Oh, Harris was the rushing leader for the Steelers. I was actually going for Marvin Harrison. So when I completed the name Harris, it reset on me there. Marvin Harrison is the receiving yards leader for the Colts. Franco Harris was the rushing yards leader for the Steelers. The board is getting a little narrower now, but it feels like there's still quite a bit I should be able to get here. Is Terrell Davis the rushing leader for the Broncos? And he is. Bills still need the rushing receiving. Bengals. Is it like Boomer for the Bengals or something? I don't know, because it's not. I mean, it's not Joe Burrow, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. So the Jets is Joe Namath, right? Yep. Oh, I don't need to do last names. Matt Ryan should be the Falcons leader for passing, and he is. So that's got to be Julio Jones for the receiving. Rushing for them. I mean, I already tried a Freeman guess. I don't know who that would be. Oh, Marcus Allen should be his team, the Raiders rushing leader. Who is the Raiders passing leader? Throughout a Gannon guess there. I was not. Never mind. No time for jokes, y'all. This is really serious business. It's not. Did Sean Jackson lead the Eagles in receiving? No. Who might? I already guessed an Owens out there. Right? He was on several teams. Wasn't on one team long enough probably to do it. Could it be Jones Drew for the rushing in Jaguars? No. Who's got better? Chat helped me out on one. Derek Carr. His brother might have been on the Texans. The answer to no, that's got to be who is that? Like Matt Schaub? That's not spelled right. Schaub. Nice. Got that one. And that's got to be Arian Foster to round out the Texans. Let's go. Okay. Seahawks. We should be able to get some more of the Seahawks. I know plenty of them. Okay. That's got to be like either Alexander. Yeah. Sean Alexander, rushing leader for the Seahawks. Receiving leader for the Seahawks. Got to be Largent, right? Steve Largent. Let's go. Okay. Dang. I feel like we're finally getting a groove, and there's 2.5 minutes is all. Oh, you guys can't see part of the board. I'm sorry about that. Who could be the Washington leaders of anything? I don't know anything about Oh, man, I know I'm gonna know them, but who are they off the top of my head? Passing, is it Roethlisberger? For yeah, it was for the Steelers. Maybe like Heinz Ward for the receiving. Let's go. We're finally zeroing in a little bit. Panthers rushing is McCaffrey, says the chat. Doesn't I don't think that updated. Nope. Must not be right. Who's their passing leader? Is that oh, it's gotta be Newton, Cam Newton. Love it. Almost surprised he's not the rushing leader too. Could it be like Jonathan Stewart or something? It was Jonathan Stewart for the rushing. We finished the Panthers. We have 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Receiving for the Giants. Did I already try Beckham? I mean, I am just in a friggin' blender right now, you guys. You have no idea how much my eye is not on the ball as much as it should be here. Ravens receiving leader, maybe. Who could the Ravens receiving leader be? I know I'm gonna know who it is, obviously. Jets receiving leader still on the board. Jaguars rushing and passing. I mean, I'm just gonna throw out a Fournette guess. It's not. Giants receiving. If it's not Odell, it's got to be somebody who did. I mean, there's no way it's Jeremy Shockey. I'm missing somebody super obvious. I'm sure not Victor Cruz. I mean, there's somebody really good. Cowboys receiving. Could that be like Michael Irvin? It is Irvin, right? Yeah. Chiefs. I have nothing on the Chiefs. Could it be Jamal Charles as the rushing leader, receiving leader for the Chiefs? I mean, let's just throw out Kelsey. No, I mean Hill isn't anywhere on here. Maybe I should just start throwing out. Mike Evans is the Buccaneers receiving leader. I just threw that one out there. Um, Rushing leaders are all over the place here. I should focus in on those in my last 20 seconds here. Oh my gosh, chat, I messed this up. This should have been much better. I should have done much better on this. Could Gronkowski be the Patriots guy? No. Saints. I mean, shoot. Oh, dang. Okay, get out of here, ad. Okay, let's see how bad we did. We got 62 out of 96. That's 65%. Average score is 58. I mean, we're above average, but that doesn't feel good. I have a feeling I would do better, not on stream, but hey, them's the breaks. This is what we deal with here. Let me do one little zoom out so maybe you guys can see the whole board at the same time. Actually, that might here, let's do it like this. Let's abandon that. Sorry to the audio listeners. I have no idea what I'm talking about right now. We'll do it like this. Okay. So you guys can see everything I see now. This is how bad this stuff hurts. Actually, some of these guys I'm not too upset about. Starting from the bottom here. I mean, Washington, I honestly, Joe Theismann, yeah, probably should have got. But these other two guys, John Riggins and Art Monk being the rushing and receiving leaders, I didn't really know that. Fran Tarkington is the passing leader for the Vikings. I mean, if I had an endless amount of time, I would have gotten that one, but I was not getting that within the time limit. I'm starting from the bottom here. The Titans, all I missed was the receiving leader, who was Ernest Givens. I don't feel bad about that. Got Warren Moon and Eddie George. I love those polls. The Texans, we swept the Texans. We swept the Steelers. We swept the Seahawks. That's 3 in a row. We got Breeze for the Saints. I was going for Colston at the end, tried a few spellings, didn't get it. I would like to say in spirit I got that one, but I mean, it doesn't count. But I knew that one, obviously. And Mark Ingram, the rushing leader. I didn't try Kamara. I mean, I didn't even get to attempting some of these cells that I missed, I think. But that's on me. That's time management. We started out so slow, finally got on a good groove about 3/4 of the way through once I stopped trying to narrate super heavily. The Ravens, we got Flacco and Jamal Lewis. Missed the receiving leader, Derek Mason. I mean, that's pretty gross. Honestly, I don't feel too bad about that. I mean, I would have thought some other guys before that, but okay. Rams, we pulled Steven Jackson and Isaac Bruce. Missed Jim Everett as the passing leader. Raiders, we swept the Raiders, which, hey, cool. Patriots, we got Tom Brady. The rushing leader, Sam Cunningham, never would have got that. Receiving leader, Stanley Morgan, never would have got that. What the heck? How are they the leaders for that team? For the longest standing dynasty in all of the NFL, Sam Cunningham and Stanley Morgan are the yards leaders for, I mean, that makes no sense to me, but all right. Hey, I feel okay about how this is going so far. Panthers, we swept. Let's go. Let's go, Panthers. Packers, we swept. Lions, we swept. Jets, we just missed Don Maynard as the receiving leader. I'm cool with that. Jaguars, this one hurts. This one hurts. Mark Brunell, I definitely should have had. Fred Taylor, I definitely should have had. Both well known guys that I watched kind of growing up. Definitely should have known those. I went a little too modern with those guesses. Couldn't, it wasn't, I had this like window going on that I was missing out on of like in the 2000s, like right around 2000s era. I got like current players I was guessing and like recent players, and then like trying to get some old heads. I was kind of missing out on some of that right in the middle. Amani Toomer, another guy I should have had. Makes sense. He wasn't one of my first guesses, but I definitely should have pulled that one. Niners, of course, we swept. That one was the fastest one. Niners fan, man, it would be pretty bad if I didn't get that one. Okay, let's keep going through here. Oop, popped around a little by an ad. No big. Oh, it's happening again. It's happening. This site is crazy. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, the dynamic duo from the Falcons. Missed Gerald Riggs, the rushing leader. Don't feel bad about that one at all. The Eagles, we got McNabb and McCoy. Missed out Harold Carmichael for receiving. That's okay. We're gonna live with that one. We're gonna decide to just be okay with how we feel about that one. The Dolphins. We got Dan Marino. We missed, don't even know how to say this dude's name. Larry Kasonka? Larry Sonka? I don't know who that is as the rushing leader. Sorry about it, dude. Apparently you were really good though. So way to be. Receiving leader, Mark Duper. Didn't know that one either. Oh, the Cowboys. We had Romo and Smith. Romo took a second. There's actually some guys I would have thought Aikman had it for sure. But Jason Witten is the receiving leader, and we missed him. I mean, a tight end sneaking in there is tough. Oh no, I just peeked up at the row above, and there's another tight end I obviously should have had. Oh, this next row above is probably the one I feel the worst about. The Colts, we got Peyton Manning, Marvin Harrison. Missed Edgerrin James. Definitely should have had Edgerrin James. That one, if I would have, I don't think I even put a guess in for that. I was kind of just loading wheel in my brain. Couldn't get a guess out. But should have had Edgerrin James there. Chiefs, we missed Len Darson passing and Tony Gonzalez. This one is the one I feel the worst about so far. I know that. And I didn't even put it in. That one, that one sucks. And it actually only beat by the very next team on the Chargers. We got Rivers and Gates. I missed LaDainian Tomlinson, LT. He was my favorite running back to watch at that point in time. He was absolutely killer. He was the best running back in the game. Best running back of his generation, probably. I don't know. Some people probably have something to say about that, but whatever. I can't believe I missed him, though. Yikes. He was just a stat hog. I should have known. All right. Cardinals, Jim Hart and Otis Anderson. I don't feel bad about missing those guys. Apparently, they were passing and rushing a lot back in the day. We did get Larry, the legend, as the receiving leader. We're almost through here, finishing out the second to last row here. Buccaneers, we got Jameis Winston and Mike Evans, which is actually kind of surprising that those are the guys. I mean, not Mike Evans, but Jameis Winston. Wow, way to go, dude. Tom Brady could have just stuck around for a few more seasons and passed that up probably. So they have a pretty obtainable passing yards leader position, I think, if I don't know if it's going to be Baker Mayfield exactly either, if he can hold on to the job long enough, but we missed James Wilder there in the rushing. Browns. Okay. Yeah. Brian. I don't know who this guy is. Brian Sipe. I think it's Sipe. I think I have heard of him. Not aware of his game. We got Jim Brown in the rushing, but we missed Ozzie Newsome. Definitely, I think I should have guessed Ozzie Newsome. That's another one. If I had endless time, I'm probably getting, but I mean, that's tough. John Elway, Terrell Davis, and Rod Smith. We swept the Broncos. guess I should have said out loud the teams we swept, but I said them while I got them. So, Bills, we got Jim Kelly, missed Thurman Thomas rushing. That one I probably wouldn't have gotten anyway, given any amount of time. And Andre Reed, I definitely could have thrown out that guess with enough time. The Bengals, Ken Anderson, we missed at passing. We missed Corey Dillon at rushing, and I think I definitely would have thrown that out as a guess eventually. And we got Chad Johnson as their receiving leader. Last team, the Bears, because I decided to go in reverse alphabetical order as I was listing these off. We got 2 out of 3. We got Jay Cutler and Walter Payton, and we missed Johnny Morris as the receiving leader. Okay, wow, that was a lot of talking by me. Chad, I want to know which was my biggest miss. I have a feeling I know between probably the worst two, the most egregious two. I already said which ones I thought they were, but I want to hear what you guys think. Where did I miss the worst? Let me know. Let me know. Where did I miss the worst, guys? All right. What did I do the best in? I got a lot of the quarterbacks, it looks like, and a lot of the receivers. I missed a lot of running backs, which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. All right. While you guys are letting me know where I missed the worst, let's look over at this other quiz. Okay. All right. So I'm not gonna cheat and stare at this too long. But we got a 7-minute timer here. There's 32 teams. So I'm just guessing the overall touchdown leader, non-quarterback touchdown leader from each franchise. I mean, probably doing what I just did is going to help quite a bit. So Adam says no Redskins is definitely a major miss. I mean, I suppose. Hey, I'll put it this way. If there was one team that I was going to miss everything, which that was the only one, then, I mean, I'd probably feel worse if it was any other team. I'll put it like that. I'm glad I had some near misses, but I pulled out at least like Jim Kelly for the Bills, for the Browns. I mean, these are not teams that I particularly watch the most, like the Bengals. I mean, they haven't been fun to watch, you know, up until they got like Joe Burrow. I'm sure they had some time in the sun, but largely in my lifetime, they've not been fun to watch. And some of these other ones, like I thought I would do better on, but there's pretty obscure names like Jim Hart, Otis Anderson. Like I said before, I definitely feel like LT and Tony Gonzalez were the biggest misses. Those hurt. Those ones hurt me. Hurt me right here, chat. Right here, guys. All right, we got Mike Scarlett in the chat. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Theismann, yeah, Theismann was a miss. That was the one I would have gotten. I mean, if I'm honest, the other ones were not really. I'm not getting Art Monk or John Riggins. Oh, you guys can't see this tab anymore. Sorry about it. Okay. All right. He just said it's a quiz on non-QB touchdown leaders on each team. Yep, that is what I said. Popping in the chat. All right, guys. I'm not going to delay the inevitable anymore. I got what was I got 65% here. So I got 2/3 or so here. To get 2/3 here, I would need what, like 22, 21, 22. So that's kind of my line to try to beat here. Frankly, I feel okay about how I performed in the last one, minus a couple things. Hopefully I can do just as good on this one. I'm aiming for let's try to get 22. Let's try to get 23. Let's try to miss less than 10. I think we can actually, this one should be easier. This should be easier. Maybe. All right. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's start off. Jerry Rice. I know that one. Okay. Just throwing out some names who were on. Come on, Casey. Who might have been on the other one. We got Jerry Rice for the 49ers. We got Chris Carter for the Vikings. Could it be Curtis Martin for the Jets? It's not. It's got to be Emmitt Smith for the Cowboys. Oh, we got 3 with Smith. Panthers were Steve Smith, and Denver Broncos Rod Smith. I got to keep the pace up here. Buccaneers, could that be Evans? It is Evans. Okay. Titans, that one might be Derrick Henry, and it is. Okay, Seahawks. That one is probably Sean Alexander. And it is Pittsburgh Steelers. Could it be Hines Ward? It's not. Like Jerome Bettis. No, it's got to be an older running back then, right? Unless, it couldn't be like Antonio Brown, right? Oh, got to spell Brown right. Somebody, so there's a Brown on here. Tim and Jim Brown. Love to see it. But not the one we were aiming for. That's okay. The Jets. I'm not going to cheat and look over at the other tab either for inspiration here. I'm just going to try to remember. Okay, let's get Tomlinson out of the way so that I don't butcher that one again. LT definitely is leading the Chargers. Not a lot of standouts there. Let's get Gonzalez out of the way too, because I do think Gonzalez. Okay, wait, that's spelled right? Okay, I am going to check just to make sure I'm spelling a name right. Maybe we had. Oh shoot! Can you guys not see what I'm on? I don't think you guys can see what I was doing, and I apologize. That's on me. Okay. Wow. Wow. Well done, Casey. All right. Isaac Bruce maybe for the Rams. No. Is it Falk? It is Falk. Dolphins. Skip them right now. Patriots. Gronkowski, who's come to mind. Yes, it is Gronkowski. Saints, could it be Kamara? It is. Alvin Kamara and Marcus Colston are tied at 72. That's cool. Giants. I'm going to keep throwing them out. Beckham. Oh, shoot. Who was it that I said? Toomer. What? Oop, not Tomer. Toomer. It's not Toomer either. Could it be Barber? No. It's not. It can't be Barkley. Giants. Could it be like Jeremy Shockey or something stupid? No, that's not stupid, but Shady McCoy for the Eagles? No, it's not. It's not going to be Jackson either, but there might be a Jackson on here. Okay. Jamal Lewis for the Ravens. That is correct. Bills. Oh man, there's a big number. I should know who that is, but I'll come back to it. Barry Sanders has to be the Lions. Packers, could it be Amon? Oh, I don't have to type in full names. Have I been typing in full names? No. Amon Green is not it. Who could be the Packers leader then? It's not like Aaron Jones. It's Nelson. It's not Jennings. I don't know who that is right now. Did I get? I'm just jumping around. What a terrible strategy for doing this, by the way. Terrible strategy. Could it be Kelsey for touchdowns? No. And it's not Gonzalez. I did Moss. I see Moss in the chat. Owens, I'll throw that out there. I don't think he did lead anything. I don't think he was on one team long enough. Oh, shoot. We're over halfway through, and we only have half of the things. Okay, hey. Deep breaths. What are some big numbers? Who am I missing? 100 for the Steelers. Wait, did I do Curtis Martin for the Jets? I did try that. He's the one who stands out to me for sure. 100 for the Steelers. I guess like Bettis and Ward, I guess. Man, I feel like I should get that one. Commanders. I don't remember even who the Commanders guys were. So, did I already try Johnson? Pete Johnson for the Bengals. Definitely that was an accident. I was going for Andre Johnson. So maybe that's Hopkins or it's Foster probably, since neither of those are right. It is Arian Foster. Who did I miss in the Jaguars one? That's another one where I feel like there's only so many guys who it could be. I was guessing Jones Drew and I was wrong, and I was like, I should have got that one. Oh shoot, that's gonna drive me crazy now, guys. Larry Fitzgerald, obviously. Thanks, chat. That's obviously just like a absent-minded. Haven't put that one in yet. Colts got to be Harrison, right? Got to be. Oh, it's not. Oh, actually, it did the same thing because Franco Harris. It's on this one again. Marvin Harrison and Franco Harris. Hey, we're at 21. That's pretty good. I'd like to do better. I did try McCoy, right? Okay, wait. Is it Witten? No, I already got Smith. What am I doing? I'm just throwing out names now without even looking. Who was the Bears? Oh, it's Peyton. Sometimes it's just the speed that gets in the way. Like, the answers, but you're just trying to move too quick. Okay, not like super obvious ones I feel like left now. Do we have all the 100? No, we're missing the Packers leader for Okay, well, I see it in the chat now. I'll throw it out there. It's not sharp. Packers leader. Packers touchdowns. Packers touchdowns. Packers touchdowns. Man, not coming to me right now. The Jaguars one, like I said, I think I should get that one. Or the Dolphins. I mean, I'm gonna kick myself for some of these. The Giants. And it wasn't Barber. It wasn't Toomer. It wasn't Beckham. It wasn't Shockey. It's then who is it? I don't know. The Jets. Man, nothing coming. Just drawing a total blank. All I can think of is a butt fumble, man. Uh, Philadelphia Eagles feels like what I'm gonna kick myself to. The leader is only 79 though. That's strange to me for a team that I think of as having some pretty historical dudes on it. Kansas City Chiefs, Jags, Bills. Bills I should know, right? Bills I should know. And the Falcons. How is that not? There's not that many guys who could have scored that much on the Falcons. Man, these low numbered ones are getting me. It could be anybody. And the Packers is 105. All right, time's out. Oh my God, Roddy White for the Falcons. I should have ran through that name, but just completely didn't even think about him. And the Bills, Andre Reed is who I was thinking of from the last round. There were actually two answers there. It could have been Andre Reed or Thurman Thomas. I messed that up. They're tied at 87. Don Hudson is the Packers at 105. I don't feel that bad about that, actually. Don Hudson's not a guy I think about. Oh, damn it. This one, the Jaguars, it was Jones-Drew. I didn't even put that in. I did on the last one. I think I might have thought I tried that here too. Priest Holmes for the Chiefs. I didn't even try Jamal Charles either. I don't even think I attempted a guess at the Chiefs really. Priest Holmes though, I definitely should have. I would have gotten there, I think, eventually. Man, this whole right column though, I feel okay about. The only ones we missed were the Dolphins, Mark Clayton with 82. I don't feel that bad about that. Giants, Frank Gifford. I tried like 5 or 6 Giants. And I didn't even. Frank Gifford. I've heard the name, but like I'm not pulling that out of the depths of my brain. Not a chance. Just that's never gonna happen. The Jets, Don Maynard at 88. Okay. Harold Carmichael for the Eagles at 79. The Philadelphia Eagles, Harold Carmichael. I mean, do I need to look up this dude? Chat, let me know. Is Harold Carmichael? Because he was on the other one too. And I mean, it feels like my hands were tied on that one. Charlie Taylor, the only other one we missed for the Washington Commanders. I don't feel that bad there. That's 90. A team like the Commanders or the Redskins. I'm sure it was the Redskins. It was the Redskins at the time of that one, or if they happened to have been something before that, it might have been even them. I don't know. But the Redskins, I can just tell by their like what I know about them historically. It felt like it was going to be some like ground and pound running back, some like power back. That's just how football was played back then when they were like good. I could be wrong. Maybe Charlie Taylor is a receiver, but that would surprise me. Man, Roddy White, Andre Reed, Maurice Jones-Drew, Priest Holmes. Would have liked to have gotten those. But if I'm being honest with myself, those would have been the only other ones I could have even gotten. So I could have done 4 better. The other ones, I'll be completely honest, I would have missed every single time. As it is, I got 22 out of 32. I didn't get into the single digits missed 10 exactly. I got 69% here. Did improve from the last one, by the way. And the average score is only 59. So we did okay. For being on a stream, a little having to like talk out loud a little bit more, try to cover the dead air. I don't feel too bad about my performance in this, guys. I think it could have gone a lot worse. I think I would beat a considerable amount of people at this, but I am disappointed with myself. Actually, I'm not real happy, especially on the last one. The last one, there were some glaring misses. There were just a lot of things to try to get, even though I had a lot more time in that one. It wasn't even twice as much time, and there were 3 times as many things to guess. So, I mean, the pace was fast on that one. This one, I kind of felt myself losing steam towards the end anyway. But the other one, I felt like I was just getting cooking a little bit, and I could have gotten some more guys. So Frank Gifford was also an actor, says Mike in the chat. Thanks, Mike. I didn't know that about him. Poppin' Fresh says Harold Carmichael is a beast. When did that dude play? When was Carmichael? I mean, I I don't know ball. I guess I don't know ball. I don't know who that is. And Packers Don Hudson. I need to give that guy some respect. He's the only. Well, I don't know if he's the only one. I'm not sure if he's the only 100 because there could be. I mean, like the Niners probably have the Niners or like the Cowboys. They probably have some guys who also hit 100. So maybe Don Hudson isn't the only 100 touchdown guy that I don't know. But he is the only one on this list I didn't get. So I feel kind of bad about that. Guys, I stumbled across this. I wasn't going to get into this, but Jerry Rice, 187 touchdowns. Okay? I mean, the only person who even sniffs him on this list is an all-time great of his own, Emmitt Smith at 164. And there's only one other guy who breaks 150, which is LT for the Chargers. So, I mean, this is beyond crazy. This is completely wild. I mean, frankly, I think that Jerry Rice is just in a completely a category of his own. He might be the greatest all-time football player. Sorry, playback. I know that the screen went blurry on you guys. I don't know why. Hopefully, it's not that way on YouTube. Sorry about it, guys. I mean, it's not a focus issue because it's not even a camera thing. So, and I tried to remove it and bring it back. I don't know what's happening there. Either way, hey, this was the end of the episode. Thanks for being here, everybody. I'm going to jump on over to playback to give away some stuff to our chat. Try this quiz for yourself. You can find them at sporkle.com. I did NFL franchise yards leaders quiz and NFL touchdown leaders by team. That quiz as well. If you want to play, see if you can beat me, go ahead and try it. That's going to do it right now for me. If you are watching on YouTube, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also go down into the video description. There's a few things you can click on to enter to win some stuff. But right now, if you click on the playback link, you can join me over in the playback room. I'm about to give away some sports memorabilia right now. So that's going to do it for me, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. See you in playback. Bye now.